I'm concerned about this, yeah, because there's no way. Let's just say the cancelling of the last contracts all up is going to cost them $1 billion, and that's very plausible. That means they have to basically spend only $1.5 billion, because that would then be 2.5 billion total, to come in under $3 billion. They're not going to be able to do it. So we are going to end up with a lesser product, the quote unquote second-hand crawler, well, it won't be second-hand, but we'll be paying for the Ferrari. And it's just I just don't understand. I mean, Chewy uses the phrase often, these economic vandals, what they're doing, what they're allowed to do. And we talk about the idea of how do we make this a one-term government, and it's a very unlikely scenario statistically, but these guys are giving us as much chance as any to maybe see a one-term government. That's what we think, at least.
They absolutely are. I mean, the prices that will result as a result of the decision that they've taken are just going to skyrocket. This is going to be more than $3 billion. We have no idea how much the break clause is going to be. It could be $500 million, could be $1 billion. Who knows? And they're pretty silent on that, by the way. Then you've got the cost of the actual new ships to build them. And bearing in mind that 551 million locked in was a pretty good deal at the
Yeah.
time. So the price there is going to skyrocket. Then you've got the ongoing costs. If you think about maintenance, it's been bandied around $68 million a year in maintenance costs for the current fleet. Now, people haven't been talking about that in this equation. So it continues to increase, and let alone the reputation. I mean, if you do business with someone who is going to do the dirty and cancel a contract on what was a good deal, you think twice about going back and doing business with them. So the reputation stuff there is a real risk, and it's something the government's not taking seriously.
Yeah, and this is the concern I was going to mention a second ago, is that because they're not going to be able to get it under $3 billion, what are they going to hide? What are they going to try and push off to the private sector? Like, I understand when Barbara Edmonds finally got out of Nicola Willis that they're going to have to upgrade the wharves for the ferries they're looking at. Nicola Willis said, correct me if I'm wrong, yeah, but we won't be paying for them. Excuse me? So they're already going to at least partly privatize the building of them. So that basically means now for them to quote unquote save face, they're going to have to play the shell game like they've never played it before. And again, it'll either mean we get crap quality, we get lied to, or all of a sudden we have, Nicola Willis said it this week, we have no intentions this term for asset sales, or we're going to lose as a country. That's my concern. Yeah, that they're going to basically make bad decisions for the country to save their own personal face. That's my concern. Rather than being fucking grown-ups and going, we made a mistake, mea culpa, let's fix it now. They're not going to do that. They're going to make bad decisions so they don't look like the bunch of twats that they really are. I'm sorry, that might be political terminology you're not used to, Tangi, but that's what we do around here.
It's all good. I'm from Palmy. We're used to a lot of terminology around here. I give you that. But the key thing there is that they have had plenty of opportunities to say mea culpa. We got it wrong, but they are so pig-headed that they are just not going to do that.
100.
And this is going to, it is going to cost people. It is going to cost business. It's going to cost families that want to travel along the Inter-Islander or on the Inter-Islander. But you're also right about the portside development. Nicola Willis did eventually concede to Barbara Edmonds that how much is the government going to put into portside development, landside development? Zilch, zero. And what does that mean? Well, it means privatisation. It means, that's the only way. If the government is saying we're not going to put any money into it, but there's going to have to be upgrades, well, who's going to pay for that? And then what does that mean for councils and others, Wellington or Marlborough Council on both sides of the strait as well? It is just shambolic and not well thought through nor executed.